There are 9 squishy human pilots in Into the Breach. First off the rank is Ralph Carlson, literally the first time travel you'll ever receive. Also, the weakest and most easily ignored. Plus 2 XP per kill isn't bad, but most pilots will reach the level cap pretty quickly. Ralph hits his peak early, and after that is no different to the generic mech pilots you start with. The best thing about him is his worth 2 rep when you sell him. Isaac Jones is a great beginner pilot. He gives you 1 extra reset every combat, and if you're as prone to making stupid errors as I am, you could always do with an extra. It makes it much less punishing to use an early reset to find a better solution to a turn. Abe Isamu gives a mech armored, making him great in any squad with self-damaging weapons, as in his hands, the initial downside is neatly countered. And of course armor also comes in pretty handy when you need to block a Vec attack or two. Camilla Vera is immune to both webs and smoke. The web immunity is useful in any squad, and you should try and position her to bait out as many locusts, scorpions and spider spawns as you can, because a Vec never seem to learn. Where she shines most of all, however, is in the rusting hulks, as she allows them to spread even more smoke on the front lines. Bethany Jones starts every fight with a shield. Initially I thought this was a pretty weak ability because, a shield's only going to block 1 attack per fight, but that's because I didn't realize that being shielded blocks status effects. That makes her perfect for the ice mech, because whilst her shield is running, she's completely immune to the downside of its weapon, meaning she can disable 4 Vec instantly in a single fight. Herald Schmidt pushes all adjacent squares on repair. In effect, that means any mech he pilots has the repulsor mech's primary attack for free. As you can imagine, this is actually pretty powerful. I especially like to put him in mechs that have pull attacks, because that gives him much greater flexibility. It lets him kill enemies on either side of water. Now we have the final trio. I like to think of these guys as weaker, fleshy versions of our robot friends. So, you got Henri Quan. His piloting skill allows his mech to travel through enemy units, effectively a weaker version of flying. You use him the same way you'd use Prospero, put him in a ground unit with close-up weaponry. Shenron gets to make a single square move after taking an action. Her skill, Sidestep, is pretty well named, because that means she's great for entering a Vec's attack path and then leaving it after making an attack. In effect, she's basically a weaker Archimedes. And then finally, Lily Chen, also known as Meat Gunner. She gets +3 move on the first turn of a battle. In a fast flying mech, that means she can pretty much go anywhere. As this move takes place after the mech move, you can be a bit more reactive with Lily than with Gunner. You can use it to correct positioning problems with any mech, which makes Lily a little bit more flexible, if less powerful than her robot equivalent. And that completes our deep dive into the only 13 time travelers in Into the Breach. The next time, we'll talk about something slightly spoilery.